Okay, we're recording because Ward Otter wants me to. So, Morn, you walk into, it's called the Silly Shanty. It's about right there. You walk in and you meet a, um, like a deep rock gnome. So gray color skin, about 5 foot, 4'5". And he greets you at the counter, and you talk to him for a little while, and he gives you the necessities that you need. He kind of points you towards like a beginner's type pole, and make sure that you throw it and you go out towards the water. And when you're done, you can do a really good job. And if you catch a crawfish, bring it back and I'll buy off you. Okay? Thanks. So, you walk down towards the shore, and you, being in a short walk, obviously, from the little shore shack shanty, you pretty much remember exactly what he showed you and how to bait the hook, how to set up the pole, how to put the hook in and tie it off, and you throw the first one out, and it's a really good one. You let it sit, it bobs for a little bit, and bobs down. You go to pull back, you lose the bait. So you pull it back in, you bait up
I'm
the
actually
hook.
gonna, at this point, I'm gonna try it out there. And I'm
So,
gonna actually add maybe like a half an hour south of Person.
oh, so you're gonna go down towards like Langder, but you're gonna go down out of the south side of town and like walk out, kind of out of the
Correct.
onto the point. Okay, so you're going more. Okay, so that actually makes this a little more funny. So it takes you a little while. You get out of town. Um, it's pretty hot. Your body is still kind of acclimatizing to this marshy humidity that is the southern side of Rothos that you've never been. You've always kind of been in a mild, cooler atmosphere. You bait the hook again, and you're probably about. I mean, you're a little ways off of it, and you're kind of on like a little cliff side. It's not like a huge cliff, but it's more like a drop off. You cast it out into the water. It sits for a little while and it bobs. So make a dexterity check. Just straight dexterity. Okay. Um, the bobber bobs down, and at that moment you pull back and you actually hook the fish. So now make a strength check. Okay. The fish pulls away a little bit, and you kind of reel it in, but it doesn't get too far from you. You're going back and forth. Make one more strength check. Yeah, no
There.
issue. It kind of goes back and forth, and you play with it a little bit, and you're kind of enjoying it. Then you get bored, and you just pull really hard. You get like a little bass, like a little guy. So, you unhook it, tear the hook out, rehook it. You throw it out back out into the water. Make a. What's all that?
Water.
86. Make another dexterity check as you see the bobber bob down. Okay? This time you go to hook it, and you see a giant splash in the water, and it actually, you hook the lip of whatever this giant fish is, and it starts to pull the fishing rod out of your hand. So make one more dexterity check. Very nice. You manage to, as it pops out of your hand, being unanticipating how strong it pulled, you catch the pole in midair as it goes like up over the side of this little hill down towards the water. Make a strength check to see if you can't get the hook to sink into the lip. So as you pull, it actually pulls out of the fish's mouth and skips across the water a couple times as you see
Did I
it like
see
off into the water.
how big was
It probably would have been like really big, like northern pike size. Like it was a good size fish.
I'll try it again.
Okay. Try it again. So make a survival check again. Okay. You bait the hook. Get it ready. Reel back. And cast out. Lands out in the water. You see a bob. Bobs a little bit. You sit there for like 5 minutes. Nothing really happens. 10 minutes goes by. And then, bloop, it bobs down. Makes dexterity check. Okay? You get...
Twice.
We'll just do the first one. So 14. So you see it bob down, and anticipating it, you quickly reel back, and you feel something land as you feel the pressure on the pole as it pulls you. So make a strength check to see as it kind of starts to pull your. Okay, so it starts to pull, and you feel the line get taut, and it pulls the pole away from you, and you can feel like the line kind of pull out. So make one more. See if you can't start to reel it in. Okay, so you reel in, and it gets a little bit closer, but not much. You feel like this is a pretty good sized fish. Make one more strength check. Very nice. So as you feel the line start to get really taut and the fish kind of pull out and you pull back in, and it's kind of like this battle, and you're just going back and forth, and you see the water splashing and this big fish kicking in and out of the water. You pull a little bit more, and you kind of walk down towards the beach, and you do that thing where they're like in Southern California, where they're like walking along the pier, and you like walk with the fish, you try and like tire it out, and like walk back the other way, and you let the line out a little bit, and you let it back in, and pull it back in, you let it back out, and walk down the beach a little bit more, and like all of a sudden you see like some kids down the way, and they're watching you do this, and you just keep walking back and forth, and finally you can see the fish kind of start to bob towards the top of the water, and you just start reeling in. You're reeling in, and reeling in. It gets really tired, and the line snaps. And as the line snaps, you run out into the water right as the line snaps, and you grab it by the top of the mouth, and you pull it up. It would probably be about the size of a channel catfish. It's about half the size of your body, and the mouth is about yay big.
Nice.
Yeah. So you
Lifted up by the...
lifted up by the gills?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you got
Carry it back. Carry it back.
You got a big old grouper looking sized fish. Both of your hands are able to fit into the mouth, and there's still a little gap in between both of your hands. It's about half the size of your body.
Yeah, I'll bring it back to the dude who said he'd buy it.
Okay. So you bring it takes like 5 minutes walking about, and you actually get winded walking back into town holding this giant ash fish that's just like flopping and freaking out all over the goddamn place, and you're like, you've never caught a fish before. So you're like, oh fuck, like trying to hold it in place. It's just like slapping you in the face. A couple times.
So after walking like that for 3 minutes, I'm gonna hit it with the backside of my warhammer.
I was actually gonna say, at one point you like let go with one hand and you kind of like, shut up,
Okay.
stop it.
Yep.
And you like box it a little bit, and it like kind of flops a couple more times, but you think you either knocked it unconscious or killed it. You're not real sure.
Okay.
You walk back into town, and as you walk through, and the front door, immediately the gnome turns around. Whew! Well, that's one hell of a fish.
I toss it at his feet.
You toss it at his feet?
Nope.
Okay, make a strength check. Okay. So, as you toss it too much, and it hits this little gnome that's like a quarter the size of this fucking fish. So you hit it, and you just hear, and it like rolls over him, up over the counter, and you can hear the flopping of the fish a little bit now, and you can hear, and he like kicks a little bit, and gets comfortable, and then he comes back, and he's like, oh, well, do you want the fish, or would you like me to give, what do you want me to do with it?
You said you'd buy it.
That I will. How much are you willing to sell it for? I'm willing to buy it for a gold piece.
Well, that sounds good.
Sounds good. The deal is made. Hands you the gold piece, and you can see him, his wife, and about 3 other kids come out of the back, and they're all trying to drag this through the back doors. It's like flopping and freaking out. It actually gets a hold of like half of his body, and is like sucking, like half sucking him into the mouth, and just like, and you can hear him like clubbing it.
I'll walk over, pick it up, and be like, okay, where do you want?
Thank you. Just take it into the back kitchen and just kind of like lop off the head for me. And if you do that, I can handle the rest.
Okay, yeah, I'll throw it right in the middle of the table and whack it with my warhammer.
Just right on the front desk and just
Right in the front desk.
right on the front desk. So you do this and it just like you can hear the front desk like creak and give way just a little bit, and he's just like, and he's like, oh, thank you very much. Have a good day. And he like just walks into the back and you can hear him like grumble a little bit, but Morn's fishing adventures. So Morn, I would say at this point you are not proficient, but you can fish without like a disadvantage.
Okay, sweet.
So you have a fishing pole and you have bait. Enough for, I would say, like 20 casts. So anybody else here? Anybody else coming? There's Frosty. He's typing, I think.
I'm gonna buy some more bait.
Okay. How much would you like to buy?
Let's bring it up to.
There's low grade, medium grade, and high grade bait.
How much is the high grade?
High grade for like, depending on how much you buy, but like 20 casts worth, I would say is close to about a gold as well.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So he just takes the gold back.
So I have 20 of the low stuff and then 20 high.
Yep. The higher stuff is gonna attract obviously much larger shit. That'd be like, you know, like you're fishing with the good stuff. So, Diablo, what would you like to do over the course of, I would say probably like 2 days, while you guys are staying in town?
I was going to just see if I could find a gambling den.
There is one. It is at the Dog's Anus.
Well, that's where I'll be hanging out.
So, it takes you, roll a investigation. No, roll a, because the investigation is tough. Roll a perception check. To see if you can't figure out where it is or find somebody to show you where it is.
Hey.
Okay. So, there he is, Ping. Alright, so...
I thought we weren't playing this week.
No, we're playing, dude. My cousin's not going to be the only one that's not going to make it, but yeah. So it takes you the better part of about 3 or 4 hours to find the actual gambling. There's obviously drinking in the front, and there's people playing like little card games, but that's not what you're after. You're after the high stakes shit. You're after, I'm assuming, the high stakes shit, like the, you know, like people are putting down actual like decent amounts of money. So it takes you about 3 or 4 hours, and you finally manage to get out of out of the barmaid, whom I wrote her name down. You actually manage to get out of her that usually late at night, about 1 or 2 a.m. they have high stakes kind of poker type stuff, where usually nobles come in, or people traveling up and down the river. The people who actually have money, not the town folks, gather in a secret back room of the Dog's Anus and drink profusely and gamble profusely. That was the Lenova. You managed to get the answer out of Lenova. It takes you about 3 or 4 hours. So, you do find a gambling ring of some sort.
Wait, what?
Right now, Ping, we're just kind of, until people were catching up, people were just kind of telling me what they wanted to do over the 2 days that you guys are staying in town. It can be anything, as long as the town has the resources for it, or if there's something that you would like to, you know, whatever you want to do. Morn took up fishing and had a little fishing excursion on the banks, and it looks like Kaz is going to be gambling.
Okay.
So late at night, Kaz, you do manage to find, you do manage to get invited. It takes you a little bit, but you do manage to get invited. There, you're told that the purse to enter the game is about 200 gold.
Oof.
Yep. High stakes gambling, man.
Okay. I'll do it.
All right. So you sit down, and man, you and me never really talked about this. We never got a game put together. So you sit down at a table, and it looks like it's a card game. It's four cards. You draw, and actually, maybe we'll do it more like war. Didn't we have something that we were kind of thinking about doing? Let's see
Yeah.
here, Diablo. Let's see here, Discord, map sizes, Thanksgiving, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go, gambling. I think the game, kind of a poker type, would reroll any of the 3 rolls. If a successful sleight of hand, since then the card, blah, blah, blah. There we go. I think a card game. Rules. Each player rolls 1d8, keeping the die hidden. Each player has the chance to raise the bet, call the bet, or meet it, or fold. If it continues when all bets are equal, then each player rolls a 1d6, keeping it secret as well. A final chance to raise, call, or fold. Each remaining player rolls a d4. They all reveal the 1d8, the 1d6, and the 1d4, adding them all together. Okay, I like that. So a d8. Where is my d8? No, that's not it. D8, 6, there's an 8. D8, 6, and a 4. Do I have a 4? I got a 4. Okay. So, let's see, adding them all together. How to implement the fact that the cards are marked. Maybe something like Kaz can re-roll 1 die per hand. Okay, so do you want to try it that way then? The 1d8, the 1d6, 1d4, and then since if you're able to get your cards that are marked into the game, then Kaz can re-roll 1 die per hand. Or
Okay.
you can try and make a sleight of hand to swap the cards. We'll kind of do the same thing. We'll say if you can get your cards in the hand, every dice roll you have advantage, and then you can pick the higher of the two, obviously, because you want a larger number. If you're not able to, you can roll a stealth check, and then a sleight of hand check. So stealth check, yeah, you'd have to roll both because you have to make sure that you're. Nope. So just a stealth check when you get in to make sure you can keep the cards hidden in a sleeve, and then a sleight of hand check to make sure you can swap. And then if you make the sleight of hand check, then you can re-roll the dice, and then you can pick the higher of the two.
And if I fail, I'll probably get thrown out and lose my money.
Correct.
Okay.
But each place has different DCs. Obviously, smaller town might have a smaller DC. Say you went to Skarnsvold, that's going to be, you know what I mean? That's going to be like a big time gambling bet. You're pretty much going to have to roll a nat 20. So, I'm not going to tell you what the DC is, but you never know.
So, it was 200 to buy in.
200 to buy in.
Is it 200 per round? Or
200 buy-in, and then we'll say they start out small, so like usually like 25G or 50G, and then they up it, or you can raise, or you can call or fold or anything like that.
and this would just be like me and you rolling physical dice, right? Because you don't want the other person to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can roll it because it doesn't matter. I'm just the DM, so it's, you know what I mean. If you were rolling against somebody else here in the group, yeah, you'd keep it a secret. But yeah, because I'll roll for, I would say there's three total. There's two. You walk in and there's two nobles and then a sailor of some sort. So a really grungy looking tabaxi captain, a human, noble-ish looking, very fine silk robes, kind of a pompous hat with a little feather over the top, and then a female dwarf, very well dressed, long, gorgeous, silk, or not silk, but the like woven and like gold trimmed dress that sits at one side of the table as well. And they all have their little coin pouches up on the table. And I'll roll for those three, and they each have. So right now there's 600 in the pot.
Okay. So you want to say just an initial ante 25 for the first round?
Okay.
Before
So
we roll on before anyone rolls?
2, 4, 6. So there's 800 in the pot, and you say 25 ante a person. So that's 100G. That's ante. All right, I'll roll. Here we go. So roll a. Oh, first of all, roll. Are you bringing your own cards into
No.
the game? You're not.
No.
Okay. So then
No.
make a stealth check. And
God damn it.
yeah. Very nice. Okay. So that's a natural 20, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you roll with advantage because of your background, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, either way, you got an at 20. Very nice. So, as you're coming in, a large half-orc is patting everybody down, checking them as they invite you into the game. And as he pats down one of your arms, you kind of like flip it into your sleeve through your jacket and like come out the other side and hold it with one of your the movie The Magicians, and you hold the cards in the other hand, and then as he like moves the other hand, you kind of like flip it down over the other side, and you manage to like hide it in your sleeve and keep all your cards there. I would say because you rolled an at 20 on one of these rolls, you can roll an extra time because you managed to keep it that well hidden.
Yeah.
So one of your sleight of hands, if you fail it, I'll say you can kind of re-roll that.
Okay.
All right. So you sit down at the table, you put down your 200 gold. The ante upped is to 25. So everybody puts in their 25, and now you may begin your roll. One d8, 1d6, 1d4, and then just remember what that number is. You can roll it on the screen if you want, or you can roll it in person.
Oh wait, yeah. Okay. And then you bet after each round?
Yep.
So I'm gonna
So each player rolls.
if I say first, I'm gonna say 50. I'm gonna put in 50.
Okay, nope. So roll. Yeah. So roll the d. So roll a d8, and
Do we
then
bet
after. Yep. And so then after each one, we'll either we'll call, we'll fold, or they'll raise after each. You know what I mean? So roll the d8. Everybody will do it, and then we'll either raise the bet, or we'll call, or we'll fold, and then whoever's in that one will just go again. So
I did
10. What did I say again? Dwarf. Oh, yeah, Tabaxi. Okay. And then... Okay. All right. So after the first round, everybody draws their cards. Everybody's holding them. Everybody's kind of sitting back, slanky. The dwarf looks over seriously, and she puts in 10 more gold. I would like to raise this. Thank you. It comes around with the Tabaxi. Hi. I would also like to raise this as well. And he puts in 50 gold. Everybody kind of gets a little worried around the table. Everybody looks around. So, it's 50, 25. And the human sets his cards down. I'll sit out this round. This isn't worth my time. And sits back.
I'll call the 50.
You call the 50. Okay. So that's another 50 to the pot. Okay. So roll the d6. Yeah, roll the d6. Okay.
So I think I probably want to re-roll that one.
Okay.
One, right?
Yep. So now make a. Well, now you have to make that sleight of hand to re-roll it.
Oh, I thought you said from the natural 20 I could get one.
Yep, you still have to roll like a. Well, no. Okay, so yeah, you either get one or the other then. So you can re-roll, or you can the sleight of hand. So you're just gonna re-roll it then. So you make a quick. You notice that you get a little low on that deck, and you manage to, you kind of like lean in / cough, and you make your little move, and you manage to like slip the bag card out and slip your card in quickly enough. Okay, so the dwarf holds up her cards one more time. I don't know if this is going to work in my favor either. And she folds the cards over and pushes them towards the center of the table. The Tabaxi looks up at you. I believe that we're both here at the stand pass, and I believe that I'll raise this one more time. And he puts in another 10 gold.
I'll call it.
Okay. 20. Okay. So roll the last one. That would be the D. Okay. Yeah, it'd be the D4. Okay. So, as it comes through the hands, he rolls down and goes, "It was nice playing with you, but I believe I got the better of this match." He puts his cards down, and it adds up to 14.
Ooh. I'm going to very calmly put mine down and go, oh, man. Is this good? Is this a good hand? Is this good what I have? And it's a 15.
He peeks over. I do believe I have lost my gamble today. Very well played, very well played. I do believe that's enough gambling for me for the night, as I have lost enough of my money to make this a little bit of a nauseating effect. And he stands up, politely bows, and walks away from the table, as do the two other. So, in all, you get 800, 900, 1,000. Oh man, I gotta add this up. I gotta remember the whole fucking place. 800 plus 100
Rich.
plus 50 plus. Well, high risk, high reward. $995 gold.
Ooh.
As
Oh, wow. very
half
happy.
orc. As the half orc walks up to the table, scoops it all into a large bag, puts it down, and puts it into a smaller little pouch that hands you over this giant coin purse as they turn the gold into platinum, so it's easier for you to carry around.
Is it? How many flat? What's the?
995 gold and platinum is,
One platinum, 100 gold.
I think so, something like that. Gold to platinum.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it in D&D Beyond, so I'll just keep it.
Gold piece is worth 10 silver pieces. Blah blah blah. Each silver piece, which are worth 10 gold pieces. A platinum is 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah. So almost got you by one.
So I'm gonna, as I leave, I'm gonna go to a room where I can have some privacy, and I'm gonna change my form to look like someone else, just so that no one knows I have that much money on me.
Very smart. It's very late at night. It's about 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So you do that. You sneak into a corner, make a stealth check to make sure you can sneak away unseen. Okay. So you manage to sneak somewhere where you believe that you're stealthy enough that nobody saw you do it, and you make your way, change your form, and make your way out into the streets and back to the inn that you are staying at. A lot richer.
Nice.
And that is your 2 days. Ping. Hello? Ping. Is he dead?
Muted, by the way. He's here.
At Penguin. He's playing Rocket League. Gross game. And I would say, since you guys are out and about in town, towards the end of the second day, roll perception checks. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing the second day.
Well, you
When I
just,
head out.
it's just a second. Yeah, it's just the end of the second day. You guys are walking around town, and Morn, you actually notice it. As you're walking around town on the second day, this would be perfect. Yeah, you'd be coming back on that second day from your little fishing excursion. You drop the fish off, you get your money, you get your baits, you're kind of proud of yourself, learn to fish, and you are actually walking back towards the inn, and you kind of decide to take the long route. You make your way this way, kind of around town, just like looking at houses and the scenery, and you accidentally bump into somebody, which kind of diverts your attention towards the front gate. And when you are looking at the front gate, you do notice kind of hooded figure, and then people coming in, farmers and whatnot. And it doesn't really like spark any kind of interest or anything like that until this person walks by you, as you're kind of standing there, lollygagging or whatever you're doing. And you do catch a slight glimpse of, on the neck, a half of a black eye. I believe that's what it is. I'm gonna find my notes here. I really should convert these to digital note. It would make things so much fucking easier.
So it looks like the obsidian. It look like the obsidian. Do I reckon?
Have you seen the obsidian eye symbol before?
Thought those had.
can't remember. I think you have.
I think we did.
Damn it.
That's right. That when you said black eye, that's immediately what I thought of too. So I assume.
Yeah.
We've definitely seen the eye because I asked.
I believe you have. It is strikingly similar.
Okay, then I'm gonna like hang back, and then when he's like almost out of my view, I'm gonna start following.
Okay. So roll a stealth check. So you kind of slink back. It is midday, so hiding is kind of an issue, especially for somebody as large as you. But you feel like you're not paying attention, or that he's not paying attention to you. You rolled a 13. Okay. So you follow this individual on the second day, kind of through the streets. He weaves up a little bit. You guys get over to here. He kind of makes his way down here and stops, and then like backtracks, and he seems to speed up as he comes around like the side over here, and you kind of lose him in the houses a little bit. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on call for work, so hopefully that wasn't nothing. So you do lose him in the houses a little bit, and he actually seems to speed up, and for a second, make a perception check real quick. Okay. You do notice he kind of like quickly looks over his shoulder. Like it's not enough. Oh, alright. No worries. You do notice for a split second, just ever so faintly, he kind of does like a over his shoulder. And you believe that he's seen you, and he kind of takes off, not a sprint, but like a fast person jog kind of walk, and he goes around some of the buildings, and you lose him for a little while, and you kind of catch him, like you're sitting over here, and when you come out, he's like walking in a little crowd right here through some town folk, and he looks like he's bobbing in and out of houses trying to lose you.
I'll pick up the pace.
Okay, so big man's gonna start lumbering after. Okay, so you take off at a much quicker pace, and you do gain ground on him, but he definitely knows you're there now.
Okay.
And he's bobbing in and out of houses trying to lose you. You don't know if he knows you or recognizes you, but he does realize somebody is following him. And he is definitely trying to lose you, and now he is in an outward jog, like bobbing in and out of houses.
Okay, as soon as he starts jogging, I'll stop.
Okay. So this goes on. This goes on for about probably like 15 or 20 minutes before he takes off with that jog. At that point, you guys have made your way pretty much through the entire town. And he has made his way back. You guys have made your back way towards the cathedral. And right about the time that you stop running, you're about in front of the cathedral, and he probably is around the bend, and he looks like he's going down towards the docks.
So he started running about, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let him go.
You let him go? Okay. So
I'll back to the, I guess.
You head back to the inn?
Yeah, if I can find anyone else.
Okay. Freya seems to be sitting in her room. She looks like she's taking kind of an afternoon nap type deal. Kaz is out and about, but I would assume end of the second day, you probably 4 a.m. you would have gotten back to your inn by about 5:36, so you'd probably be waking up right about now.
Yeah. Late wake up.
Yep. Probably it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. and then Kalen's probably at the church praying. Ping is sitting at the bar having a drink.
Last week, 3 weeks ago now, who did we decide was going to go find a boat? Was
Nobody.
that Kate? Oh, we hadn't decided yet.
Nope. You guys had talked about it, but nobody actually. You guys hadn't made any pokes at trying to find a boat, talking to find the dock master. Nope. You guys knew where the docks were, but that's all.
Okay, well, if Freya's there, I'm gonna go up to her.
She's upstairs taking an afternoon nap.
Oh, I'll go up talk to Ping.
Okay. So I was hoping he'd ping.
Oh.
Okay.
Ping.
Dennis
There he is. There he is.
Hey.
Okay, so we're gonna do a twofer. Ping. What would you like to do for your 2 days while you're here? And then when you're done with that, Big Ol' Morn's coming to talk to you. If you want to do anything. You don't have to do anything for 2 days. If you want to get drunk and shit-faced for 2 days, cool. That's up to you.
That was an option.
Yeah. I'd imagine my character would probably be walking around, trying to find some kind of magic expert to maybe figure out this dice.
Okay. Make
Along the way.
Try. Oh, the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So make.
I'm not even on roll 20 yet. I use my dice.
Yeah, get on roll 20, bitch.
Go ahead. I am. I roll onto my dice right before.
Yeah, hurry the fuck up.
Tell me what to do.
I'm the DM. I'll tell you what the fuck to do. Or I'll stealth another assassin right up your ass and he'll stab you and kill you in one shot. Stab, 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 stab.
Before we leave here, we should remember to see if we can maybe buy a handful of healing potions.
Also remember, this is a smaller town. Langder's kind of a... Not like a port city, but it's almost like a... I don't know.
What am I rolling for anyway?
Perception. You're just looking to see if you can figure out where, if there's any kind of magic, anything in town. Like a magic shop. Because remember, you're in a magic unrich world. So, like, magical shops and that, like, anything of that nature, not really that common.
Okay. Now here we go. Perception or investigation?
Perception, because you're not getting down and feeling along the streets.
I could be.
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah. No. No, I'm good with that. Tell me my damage.
Oh, is that 14? Okay. So,
Yeah.
it takes you the better part of 2 hours. And you learn there's really not a magical shop here in town. There is kind of a...
I wasn't looking for a magical shop. I was looking for a magical expert.
Yeah, so what you find is kind of a bookstore / oddities place. It's called Fishbones and Murlocs.
Nice. There's definitely have something here.
Possibly. So you walk in, and when you walk in, you are face to face with a very, very old female, who's just sitting behind a desk, and she's just rocking in her chair.
But hey, good looking.
Ow! Can I help you?
Yes. I'm looking for any books that you might have on old magic items. Maybe like artifacts or I'm just curious. I'm doing research project.
Research project. Well, as you can see, I have many, many books over here. And, depending on what you're looking for, I could sell you a right book. I do have some other books that are kind of hidden. And, well, look around.
All right, are these books? Is this a library or is this a bookstore? Do I have to buy these books?
Think of it kind of like a Barnes and Noble, except for also a pawn shop.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I definitely want to see your books that you got. I want to see all of them.
As she like holds up her hand and like waves to the giant wall of books.
I said all the books that have to do with artifacts or any kind of magic related.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
So she stands up and she kind of like hobbles her cane. And walks into the back, and she's got like that super old granny with like the nasty giant like hippo butt thing going on, and she's just like, as she waddles down the aisle, it like knocks books off of like shelves and like little things onto the floor. As she like moves, the whole thing kind of like like from one side to the other. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's turning ping on. Ping roll for non being turned on.
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyways, so she gets to the back and she knocks off a couple of books, and she brings you 3 books. 2 are newish looking books, and she has one that is in a leather bound, very old looking, dusty. It actually almost looks like skin, like very like ashy, nasty skin. And she brings them all 3 to the counter, and she lays them out one next to each other. And she, the first book is called, Arcane and You by, Medora Mabob. The second book is called, Making Magic Fun with, Medora Mabob as well. And then the last book isn't by anybody. It has no writing on it at all. It just has a runic symbol on the front. And it's tied, and it's got like that leather bound where they tie it and they do like the kind of like the turnaround, and then it actually has a lock on top.
Would you happen to have a key for this book?
No. Somebody brought this one in off of the ocean shore. And they actually said that they found it and they were just looking to get rid of it because it brought a bad luck or something. I don't really believe in that, but, who am I to judge? These other 2 are about 25 gold a pop. This one, I'm willing to let this one go for about, say, 100 gold.
The one with the lock?
Yeah, it looks really important. I don't really know what it is.
But I can't even open it.
That's not my problem.
It is if you're selling it.
No. How about this? I'll make you a deal. If you buy all 3, I'll give them to you 120 gold all out the bat.
All right, that sounds like a good deal. But I also are these the only 3 books that you got?
On magic? Yeah. Everything else? It's kind of smutty.
Is there anything weird about this book?
Well, I don't know. He brought it in and sold it.
All right, I will take these books.
Here you go.
And she like hands you the book, and she actually looks kind of giddy, giving you the skin covered book.
Oh, I guess you're happy to get rid of this book?
She doesn't say anything. She takes your gold and turns around. And you can hear her kind of like behind the counter, like counting them on 1, 2, 3.
I'll take out 25 more gold, and I'll be like, hey, What? Why are you so happy about getting rid of this book?
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah. Damn, that ain't bad for a -1.
No, no real reason. I mean, okay. So, some things have kind of fallen off the shelves, and some things have broken. And I fell down like 3 days ago and kind of broke my foot. And kind of weird things. But it's not my problem anymore. It's yours. So, have a good day.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's my problem. I just want to know more about this book. I just wanted to know what information you had on it. Like, what about the person that sold it to you?
I don't know.
Do you have any?
He was a really beat up captain guy from the fucking sea. He came in here, sold the book, said, here you go, you want some money? I said, look cool. I gave him 1 gold.
1 gold? That's it? Is that usually what you pay for any books come back in here?
Not all of them. Sometimes they sell for really good to really stupid people. So, have a good day.
Hmm.
If you don't want anything else, I really would like some peace and quiet. So,
You're really pushy, aren't you? I'm just trying to, I just hope that you'd help me out a little bit, not push
I
me out the
helped you
door.
a bunch. I sold you 3 books, and I gave him at a discount.
Yeah, and I just gave you another 25 gold, so
Well,
I'm trying to search for information, and I hope that you'd give it to me, if you're willing to.
I don't have any more information. I just know that it's a really freaky book that does stupid things and makes me fall and break my foot, maybe. I don't know. Bad shit happens.
Alright, so that you're telling me this is all you know. Alright.
About this book, yeah.
And that's the only time that you've seen the captain. Never seen him before. The first and last time.
He come in here once before and just kind of looked around, and then I didn't see him again for a couple months, and then I haven't seen him, and it's been four more months, so maybe he's dead.
Well, what was he? Did he have any markings, like anything, anything like that could help me place him or figure out who he is, or anything that would
He was really tall and skinny and black hair, and he had a giant scar ran from the top of his face all the way down to his chin.
Okay. And he never gave you his name?
No. I always called him Captain.
Alright. Well, I appreciate your help. Thank you.
You are most welcome. Thank you.
Alright.
Have a good day.
Yep. I imagine grabbing the books,
Yeah.
walking out.
Yep, you pick up both books. The when you pick up the skin book and you kind of like touch it, it has kind of a I don't know, just like a really weird feel vibe to it. The moment you touch it, you almost kind of like, I don't know, it just feels, something doesn't feel right. How to explain it? Like the skin in the back of your neck kind of stands up.
Alright. Is this like my first day looking, or how many days have I spent?
Yeah,
on
I
the
would say
farm?
I would say that's your first day.
Okay. I would have probably went to one of my party members and hoped one of them could like maybe inspect this book
Okay.
for any like if anybody has like magic um, identify or some shit or um, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I would say probably the only one would be probably Kaz. Maybe. And I don't know if he has that or not. And I'm not sure if Kalen does.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say if you're proficient in religion, roll a roll like a religion check.
Alrighty then.
I gotta find my notes.
I feel like monks would be naturally.
Some of them are. It depends on like what you take with your like your background stuff. I know some are. What was I doing here? Okay. Yep. There it is. I found my notes. Okay. So you rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Anybody else proficient in religion? I'm not sure if... Actually, Kalen would be. I'm assuming. Character sheet.
Kalen has to.
I was gonna say.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he definitely. So, let me... Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be rolling for him, because he only got an 8.
Hmm.
So... let me see if Freya... No. Okay. So, what you can gather, you're not really sure what it is, what it does, or where it comes from. When you take your finger and you trace the runic symbol, something about the pattern. Did I tell you what the pattern was?
No. You said a runic symbol.
Yeah. So it's a runic symbol, and below it has what's the word? It kind of looks like this. Like two spikes with a missing broken spike, and then one short spike below the runic symbol. Something about it.
Where are you drawing that at?
Are you in Roll20?
Yeah, are you like at the bottom or something?
Can you see my webcam?
No.
What?
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it turned off a couple minutes ago.
What?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Hold on, coming back in. Here I've been making faces and doing shit and fucking... God damn it.
There you are.
How's that?
Pretty face.
Anyways,
Don't see anything.
you don't see anything?
No. The
God
fuck?
damn it. Morn, can you see me?
I didn't.
Okay.
Is it only like certain people?
No, it shouldn't be. Okay,
I'd like to-
so yeah, it's two spikes of almost equal length with like a short stub spike, and then so it looks a lot like this. So it's two spikes of almost equal length, one short, one stubbed off broken spike, and then one short spike. Something about it is familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on. Like, you can't quite wrap your mind around what it is.
Mhm. All right. Do we still have the box that the dice had?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to look at the box, see if it hasn't any.
Nope. You had looked at that box before, and it was just a plain carved wooden box. It wasn't anything special.
All right.
And then, is this the second day now that you're doing this? I can't remember.
Well, you said, yeah, we talked about it being the first day, and then I said I was going back to talk to somebody to. I don't know if we ever specified it.
Nope,
today.
nope. I just wasn't sure if you'd moved on to the second day yet.
I mean, I feel like I would, as soon as I get back, I'd be like, oh yeah, fucking check this shit out. Like,
Yeah. So you walk in, you start talking to everybody. You get opinions, and yeah, that's kind of what you learn.
all right, I'm gonna grab the dice, put it next to the book.
Put it next to the book.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to put it near the book.
Okay. You put it near the book.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Ping. You want to receive from me. You want to receive it all, big boy.
I thought I did. I just saw you. I just saw you pop up. Hold on a second. See what?
I believe it's under.
Oh yeah.
It's under settings.
Yeah.
And
I changed it. I changed it to video and voice, and then I hit reconnect, and then you popped up for like a good minute, and then you just disappeared again. I don't know why.
Any better?
No, I don't see it.
Anyway, okay. So you put it next to the book. Nothing happens.
Oh, now I see you. Hey.
All right. So you put it next to the book. Nothing happens.
Ooh. I guess I'm out of all ideas at the moment, so I'll probably just ponder for the next day, just trying to think.
Okay. So you're just gonna ponder on day 2.
Just gonna meditate.
Okay. So on day 2, right in the morning, roll a. I believe it was a charisma saving throw. Or was it wisdom? I think it was wisdom.
Alright.
Hold on here. Let me look. Oh yeah, no, I think I had it under my Google Docs. That was a self-made, fun little magical toy. Yep.
Damn, you disappeared again.
So, yeah, it's because I'm so. Okay, yep, charisma. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Boop.
Still -1. I got 16.
Ooh. Okay, so you wake up the next morning, and you feel that familiar creep into the back of your mind. Play with me, please. Just throw the dice. And at that moment, you snap awake, and you immediately, nope, not happening. and you kind of set the dice on the table next to you, and you're kind of like, get the fuck away from me. And then you kind of begin to meditate, which kind of it helps alleviate the urge to roll the dice.
All right.
Okay, so as the day goes on, are you gonna go on any kind of walkabouts? Are you gonna leave the inn? Anything like that?
Nope. I'm just gonna sit here and just meditate, like, like literally,
Nope, that's fine.
just in my mind, just thinking, like.
So the day rolls on and nothing really happens. Freya kind of seems to stay to herself. She just kind of relaxes and takes it easy. Kalen comes and goes. He he goes back and forth to the cathedral. You see him praying. He comes back, chats with the group. He has dinner with you guys, and you guys are at the end of the second day. And now you guys do you want to do anything before the end of the second day, or do you guys want to go to bed?
So nothing happened, huh?
At the end of the second day? Nope.
I was gonna go up to Ping and mention that someone City and I knows we're here.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. So the
Yeah.
end, yeah. So
He showed up like half an hour ago, and I followed him a little bit, but he turned around. I think he recognized us or something because he immediately took off.
Who was it?
Oh, he had the mark. Saul.
Oh, the captain. The guy with the
black
scar on his
eye.
face.
Yeah. Not much we can do, but I think we need to get out of this town sooner rather than.
Well, we need to find this guy. I think he has something to do with this book.
What book?
And I think, I suspect it could. I'm gonna show you the book. I thought I showed everybody, but oh yeah, you just showed up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got this book from a bookstore. It's weird. It's got this leather skin. I'm gonna pull it out and give it to you.
So as he pulls out this book, the first thing you notice, because you've kind of seen something like this before, living close to goblins, and they like to do some really fucked up shit. It looks to be almost dried human skin that's been wrapped over the outside of this book and used as a cover. And it's old. It looks very like ashy, like the skin hasn't been lotioned in fucking years. It's very almost scaly, but you can tell it's human skin. On the front of it, it's kind of got like a tie, like a leather strap that comes up and is twirled around 2 or 3 times, laid flat, and then a lock that goes over the top of it. And then there's a runic symbol at the top. It's kind of like a circle, like a half moon, with a dot. It comes out to a sickle, and then it comes out and does one large feather. And then underneath that is the 3 spikes. So the one long, or one kind of medium one long one, one stub, and then another, and it just is like right below the symbol.
So
Where'd you get this?
I got it from the bookstore called what's it called? There's a bookstore here in town. I got it. I went there in hope to find a book that could maybe point me like to what this dice that I got it could be, or where it came from. Trying to find out how to get rid of it, but so I got these books, and this is one of them, and it just has a weird vibe to it, and I just thought it might be somehow related to this, and so I got it, and
I don't want anything to do with it. But
I kind of got the explanation from the lady there that the same description that you just gave me of the guy that saw you or ran away was the same guy who sold this book to that bookstore.
yeah, I don't know where he went. I was trying to follow him through town, but yeah, he took off in a jog. He noticed I was following.
And if we're looking for a boat, and if he has something to do with maybe we could, I don't know, take his boat.
Yeah, he came from the main gate. I don't think he came in a boat.
Well, the lady at the bookstore explained it to me that he looked like a captain or somebody. That he actually comes here. He was actually at that bookstore 2 times.
Yep, over the course of many, many months.
Yes. So I mean, the description that I got is that he's a captain, ship captain.
He looks like a ship captain.
Yeah.
If it were me, I would immediately give these books back. Never touch them again.
I don't know if you know what it feels like to live with dice and this voice inside your head, but it's not healthy.
Books aren't going to help you. Just get rid of the dice.
Well, what's going to help me then? You got to start somewhere, right?
Go to the ocean and toss those dice.
You know how many times I've tried to throw this dice and it just ends up somehow magically back in my pocket. I don't know how to get rid of it.
When you say that, you feel almost like a cold finger, like a pointer finger, run down from the top of your head down your spine and like touch you in the middle of your spine, and then you hear like a giggle.
Yeah, I just imagine my face just like kind of like goosebumps, like breaking out everywhere. Like this thing is
that pale white. You're just like.
Yeah, it's trying to get my attention now, actually, as we speak at this moment.
Yeah, when he's saying this, you literally you're watching him talk to you and get like flustered, and you see his face just go white, and he kind of stares at you, just, and then okay.
Yeah, this dice is it's got to go. I gotta get rid of it. I don't know how, but I figured I'd start with some research. Hopefully, something to figure it out. I tried to find somebody who might, an expert. Bobo obviously doesn't know anything. I don't know.
I still think we should.
What do you know about this book, anyways? Like, what makes you have bad feeling about it?
It's look what it's made out of.
Yeah,
it's made out of,
I can.
Some sort of skin.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, but is that all you know? Is that all that freaks you out about it? Like, is there something deeper with it?
I think that's enough.
I might have missed it, but what's on the end? Like, have we opened it to read it? What's on the inside?
It's locked. It has a lock on it, and I haven't tried to break it or anything, but I don't know if I want to. That's why I'm trying to figure out more about this book.
I'm gonna pull out my great axe.
Okay. So you're just sitting in the middle of the bar right now, and you whip out the.
I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, hey, you want me to toss this book, but you're all for breaking this damn lock open. Like, what if there's something like evil inside this book, and you just want to open it?
If you're not gonna get rid of it, we should at least see if it can help you.
All right, give it a whirl then. I don't care.
Yeah, if we're not gonna read it to try to help, then there was no.
I just thought maybe we could find this guy. Obviously, it's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that we both have ran into this guy indirectly or directly.
Well, we do know he's still in town. We could try and find him.
I don't see what. I mean, he can't take all of us.
Let's ask around.
I mean, unless you want to break, you could try to break this book open. I don't care. Just don't break it. I want to be able to read it.
Best. Okay, I'm gonna grab the book and set it up on the table.
Go ahead.
Swing away.
Roll to attack. Okay. So in the middle of the dining room table, you set this. You grab this book, and in your hands, you felt this before, like dead flesh, and it gives you the creeps. Kind of sends that cold chill, makes like the hair on the back of your neck stand up. You don't really like it, and it creeps you out. So you set the book down, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna aim for this. I'm gonna aim for the lock. I'm gonna try and take this in one swing to open it. So you kind of at an angle, you pick up, and you swing down, and as you swing down, you hit the book, and something flashes on the lock, and you're sent flying across the room, and you take 7 points of force damage.
Ooh.
And you're sitting on your ass now, looking back up at the table.
I don't think that's gonna work, bud. Yeah, I think we need to go find this captain. I'm gonna go help him up. I'm gonna grab the book and go help him up, and then let's
just
go find this
just to
captain.
explain it to you, so you can understand what the lock is. It's not a lock like a normal lock. It's like there's no like padlock to it. It folds over, and then hinges like this. And there's actually where it hinges, there's a line that runs, and then there's a needle hole.
Okay.
So it looks almost like a square, like a flat square, like a piece of metal that would like clasp, and it's closed, and there's no like lock, and then there's a thin line that runs, and then there's a needle pin hole right at the edge of the book, where like the lock comes down and then goes down the other side to lock and clasp it.
Yeah.
Should we try to pick the lock instead of break it?
I mean, I'll try. I guess I'll try.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it with hesitation.
Okay.
Not really. Eh.
Okay. As you do this, you pick the lock and you're shoving it around and you're tinkering with it. And as you feel something and you're like, oh, I think I got this. And you kind of like pick at it a little bit. And as you pick at it, and it's barely even a hole. Like you can barely get your lock picking tools in there. Like it's just enough where you can get them in there, but they're like literally right next to each other. And you're kind of like holding it in your face. It's almost like holding two like sewing needles into a tiny, tiny little hole. And all of a sudden, poof, and it like forces your hands up into your face, and you basically like double slap yourself and take 4 points of force damage as well.
Okay.
And now you have 2 giant like backwards hand slap marks across your eyes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm done with this book. Let's go. Let's go find this captain.
Okay, so you guys gonna go scour the town? It would probably be. It's probably like 5-ish o'clock right now. I would say dusk. Yeah, it's probably dusk.
And let's make this about trying to find a ship at the same time, since that's our end game here in this town.
Okay.
Maybe we can. If he's a ship captain, maybe he can either help us or we can take it.
Okay, so you guys leave the inn.
Yeah, why don't we go to the docks, ask for a boat, and while we're down there, we can see if it knows the description of the guy that you're looking for.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good idea.
Okay. So you guys just gonna walk? You guys are just walking straight down to the dock?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way down to the dock.
I'm gonna hide this book, like
in your room.
nope.
Oh, just
And
on you.
on
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a question.
Yes.
When I mute, does it ding for you guys too, or just?
It dings
No, I
for
can.
everybody.
Yeah, it dings for everybody, but we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just muting and unmuting, and I'm wondering if that's if that pings you guys every time I do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a problem though. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it is whatever, dude. It's no worries.
I didn't eat dinner, so I'm eating popcorn, and I don't want you guys to just listen to me.
Nom nom
Popcorn.
nom nom nom
Yeah,
nom
it's
nom.
not an annoying sound.
Okay.
So, you guys make your way down to the dock. You guys stopping anywhere, or just straight to the dock?
Straight to the dock.
Straight to the dock.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get down there. There's 3 boats in the little dock right now. It's like a smallish to like medium, like lower medium size like docks. Like it's not like a big port by any means, but from the sea there are people that come in and they'll dock to reprovision, and they usually head up the channel to like Skarnsthorn, or they go up to the other side of the ocean instead of going like all the way around. So people do stock. They come in, they stock and do whatever. There's not a whole lot of commotion as it's dusk. It's like 6 o'clock at this point. So you only see like 2 or 3 people walking the docks right now, and then you kind of see people on the boats, and that's about it.
Is
Dude,
there like someone who's keeping track of who's going in and out? Is it organized enough for that, or is it?
Yep, there's usually a dockmaster.
I'll go up to him.
Okay. Make a perception check to see if you can figure out who the dockmaster is and where he is. Or you can ask. You can if you want. Okay. So you kind of look around for a little while, and you do notice kind of at the far side, there's this like that little house down here, and there's one light on in the inside.
Yeah.
From your best guess, you would assume it's probably the dockmaster's house, as it's the only one that really seems to be on the beach, close to like where all the docks is, and the windows are all pointed towards the docks, so you can kind of keep an eye on what's going on.
Looks like the dock master's over there. We should go talk to him.
Let's go.
go.
We'll head over there.
So you walk up to the front door. You're gonna knock.
Sure.
Yeah.
Out walks a medium-sized, very burly-looking dwarf. Red hair pulled back into a big old ponytail, and he's missing hair on the top portion. And he's got a big, giant beard that's braided about 3 or 4 times. That hangs, and at the very bottom, there's a giant fish bone, like a circle, that's weaved through the beard and kind of hanging. Can I help you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're looking for somebody, and we actually are also interested in finding a boat, but also we was hoping that you might know somebody, a captain that we're looking for. He's got a scar on his face.
Lots of captains come through here with scars on their face.
To be more specific, I guess what I know about him anyways, he's tall, skinny, he's got black hair. Very, he's very suspicious. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, it doesn't really narrow down my fields all that much, but I would say probably like 3 people fit that little D. I know 2 of them, and I haven't seen in about 6 months. They left and headed out into the Aegean Sea. But the other one was in town yesterday, but he's not really tall. He's kind of short, and he's only got like a tiny little scar above his right right eyebrow. He doesn't have like a big old scar or anything. Just a little guy. This guy got brown hair. It's not black, but it's brown. As for a boat, there's 3 here. You might have to go talk to the captain about getting yourself some kind of services. But I would say, depending on what you talk to the captain, what you get out of him, you might get a different price for each one. I know the barge goes upriver, and he usually doesn't charge a whole lot, but he's kind of a finicky little tabaxi, and he likes to haggle. The other 2 boats, you can kind of get. They usually have deckhands and a little bit of protection if you're looking to pay for that. They'll get you up shore a little bit quicker. So, but I mean, it's 7 o'clock at night, so everybody's pretty much looking to go to bed.
Yeah.
Is it a dangerous trip to go river to Port Val?
Where are you looking to go?
Port Val?
Yeah, it gets a little tricky. From here to Skarnsvald is that's usually a pretty decent trip. It's usually don't charge a whole lot. It's usually a stopping point for most places, but I've heard talks of ships being wrecked or ships banking and not returning when they go past the swamp for some odd reason. So I've heard anything going north up to Port Burval is having a lot of troubles getting that way.
Okay. And I'm sorry. Did you mention there was 3 captains that might fit this description, or only? I only remember you describing 2.
Yeah, there's 3. 2 of them I haven't seen in many months. One is here in town, but he's only got a little scar. He doesn't have anything big.
What about the first 2? Even though you haven't seen them in a while,
one's kind of a pudgy guy, and he's got a scar that runs on the side of his cheek. He's got a kind of a mangy beard. He's missing half a nose. That's I don't remember what his name is, but he comes and goes. The other one, that one's kind of a he's almost tall and slender. Looks like an elf, but he keeps his face covered. But he's got a scar that runs from his right above his temple all the way down to his chin, kind of across the face a little bit. Black hair, really long black hair, kind of curly. Yeah, I haven't seen him in probably 4 or 6 months, something like that.
what do you know about him?
That would be Captain Thaddeus, I believe. He does trade routes, and he makes his way in about every 4 to 6 months and trades off whatever goods he has, and then usually makes his way back out to sea. He's got a crew of about 4 guys. Kind of a weird fella.
Well, do you know where he usually hangs out when he does come here?
Dog's anus, like everybody.
Oh, okay.
Only place in town to get a good drink.
Oh yeah, we're familiar with the Dog's Anus.
Good shit.
Good place.
It is.
Well, we appreciate it. I think that last one, he fits our description better than the rest.
Yeah, I have a feeling he might be dead. He usually comes in the dock about a week ago. He's kind of late.
Well, if he's the man we're looking for, he's not dead.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But let's talk to one of them.
What do you say he goes by again? Captain what?
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus, yeah. And he's an elf with long black curly hair. That's what you said, right?
Look elf-like.
He looked
elf-like,
yeah.
yeah.
He's a little feminine on the feminine side. But he might have been a human. I don't know. Didn't really get a good look at him. He always usually comes in the dock kind of later in the evening.
Gotcha.
How much for one of those boats? Say we wanted to go up to Port Porval.
You'll have to talk to one of the captains. I think 2 of those captains are at the Dog's Anus right now having a drink. They usually drink themselves pretty fucking stupid most nights. It would be, I don't know who the 3rd captain is. She just came in last night, but we got Captain Donovan. He's in there. He's got real shaved hair, real dark brown hair. He likes to wear a big old fucking hat, a little feather out the top. The other one, can't miss the other one. The other one's Angle. Angle is a tabaxi. He looks like his ass got run through a fucking meat grinder. He's mangy as shit. And he missing his left eye. He got an eye patch on. And he usually gets piss drunk down at the Dog's Anus most nights and sobers up and leaves come morning. And he heads upriver. I don't know if he goes all the way to Port Proval, but yeah, hey, I know he likes to drink, so he's there.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Talk to him.
Yeah, you're welcome. Can I go back to eating my meal now?
Oh yeah. Sorry for taking you time.
Alright,
Appreciate it.
no worries. And turns
Yeah,
it on, walks back in, kind of closes the door.
Yeah, let's go talk to the Captain Angle. The barge. We don't need to pay for crew.
Okay, so you guys make your way back through town. Roll whoever's out and about. Roll perception checks.
Yeah, because we are still looking for that one.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the Dog's Anus. You guys walk in through the front door.
Oh yeah.
So when you walk in, you kind of scan the room. I'll use those perception checks as well. Ping and Kaz, you guys notice right away, in the back far left corner is the gentleman that fits that Captain Donovan. Dark skinned, very, very dark skinned male, male human with a big, like, plume, like, head thing on. He's fucking drunk. They're back in the corner. He's sitting with two other kind of rowdy looking sailor type people, and they're having a good time in the back corner. On the right hand corner, kind of in the dark, you see some kind of creature hunched over a table just drinking.
Creature. Does he look like a humanoid? Is that a human?
Looks humanoidish. Kind of in the dark.
Does he have a hood on his face?
No hood. Just
Okay.
tucked back in. You can kind of see the tips of ears, but it's kind of, whoever it is tucked back into the corner under the stairs where it's kind of dark, and they're just drinking profusely.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to the little goblin that was with us? Or whatever his name was. Mina. Was it Mina? Not Mina.
Goblin.
Fuck, the guy that we found in the cave. The little guy.
Oh.
Oh, that was years ago.
Yeah. Shit. I know who you're talking about, but
It's IMME? IME?
yeah, Immy.
Emmy.
Emmy.
Yeah.
Immy ditched your fucking asses the moment you got on the outside of that cage. She bailed so fucking fast, she wasn't standing outside. Yeah, she ditched your ass the moment you guys took her eye off of her.
Alright.
Ring. And she was gone.
What's up?
I gave her that ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
moment she took that ring, she was gone. She wanted nothing to do with being outside. Cause she
That's
kept
fine.
trying to, she kept trying to steal from Kaz the entire time.
Alright, I guess, if I see that creature on the right, it's just gonna kind of, like, nudge closest person to me and be like, what's with this? And then just point at him.
When you point, you see two kind of yellow like cat's eyes in the dark, like that kind of like reflection off the light, look up at you. Like they acknowledge that you just pointed at it.
But that's Captain Angle. So we'll talk.
Oh yeah, that's one of the captains we're looking for to see, right? I mean, he knows we're here now. We might as well.
Yeah, I'll walk up to him.
Okay. You walk up. And he's just sitting over this table, just sitting over the table at you, just
Hey.
drinking.
You Angle.
And who are you to be asking?
Yeah, heard you're charting out a barge up.
That I might be.
Well, we might be interested in joining you.
Well,
He said,
maybe a day, maybe two. Not really sure. I could take off tonight, but I'm having a drink and I'm kind of enjoying it.
We could probably leave in the morning.
Oh, where do we? Is this where we can find you anytime you're ready to leave?
Just come meet me down in my boat, I guess. If you're looking to
Alright.
bring any kind of people or provisions you want, and we can take off whenever.
how far up the river do you go?
As far as you need me to go,
Well, that'll work.
we can work out a price. Gets a little more expensive the farther you go.
Well, we want to go all the way to Port. You see him as he's taking the drink. The moment you say port, he like chokes on his alcohol a little bit.
What was that?
Port Porval.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see him like kind of shimmy into the light a little bit, and as you catch him, think of like the nastiest fucking fox, wolf, coyote that you've ever seen in the wild with mange, and he looks worse. Like half his half the fur's missing off of his fucking body. He's got a nasty eye patch over the left side, like his left eye, and it's like crusted over on the outside of the eye patch. And he's got like that old cat like dog crusty eye shit going on. And he smells like he pissed himself and rubbed it all over his fur. Well, I don't know about that. That's I hear bad shit's happening down by the swamp. Not a whole lot of boats go north of that.
What kind of bad shit?
Well, fuck would I know? I don't
Oh,
go
man.
that fucking north.
Stories? People talk?
Yeah, people talk about glowing fucking lights and taking them off into the fucking swamp. I don't want that to happen to me. You guys got muscle that's coming along?
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
pat my legs.
yeah.
I'm just gonna pat my arm and my fist, raise them up.
How much?
I'll take the big guy, but scrawny Dick here, I don't know if I want him.
Oh, you don't want me. You want me on your side. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I usually charge 50 gold a day. How many are there of you?
There'll be 5.
Boat goes the same distance, no matter how many people there are, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I ain't got a big boat. I just got me a barge. It works, but,
Is it just you, or you have a crew?
it's just me. grew up on this lake, this river. Shit wrecks your throat.
Well, maybe we could help you somehow pay off.
I'll make you a deal. 5 y'all, you bring the muscle. I got some shit that can go up to Port Revolve. I haven't been able to take up that way because it's kind of a risky trip right now. I'll cut you a deal. For all 5 y'all, you provide the muscle. I'll do a flat 40G a day. You guys gotta feed yourself though, and you gotta protect the boat.
How many days would you think it would take?
Depending on the current, because it shifts back and forth, we'll have to wait until the current goes upstream. 3.5 days to Scarnsvold. Another day or 2 past the swamp, but another day or 2 to Port Revolve, almost a wake.
6 or 7.
Roughly. Depending on if shit go right.
Hey, side note, where are the towns that we don't want to go near?
Well,
Because we do not we
really
do
wants
not
to
want
avoid Scarnsvold.
to. Yeah, we need to stay away from any ports near there. Or I mean, like, not stop there at least.
Yeah.
And Ping, you would know because you are from that. You do know that you have to pass through a checkpoint at Scarnsvold. There's almost like a giant, I don't know what the fuck are those things called, like a drawbridge type deal, except for it's like a gate that has like giant iron bars that come down into the water and basically block the channel.
So it's like a lock.
Pretty much. So when you go up or down, you have to pay like a taxation type thing to pass Scarnsvold every time. And they do like a check. They walk the boat. They do a check of everything. They do kind of like a... You don't know a whole lot like what they do. You do know, though, that people do get stopped coming up and down that waterway.
Oh shit! I'm gonna pull. I guess Morn aside. Is he right next to me?
Yeah, Kaz and Morn are literally off to your left.
Yeah,
and
we're
right.
both there.
I'm gonna just pull him to the side and be like, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
there's a checkpoint along the channel. It takes us back into the territory we don't want to be."
You got a problem with checkpoints?
Can you hear me?
Were you whispering?
Yeah, I that's what I said. I pulled him to the side.
Okay. I didn't know if you were just pulling him to the side and you're like, hey, dude. Or if you, like, pulled me aside and you're like, hey, dude. So, I'll assume. Okay.
This captain seems like kind of a seedy cat. Avoiding a checkpoint.
Maybe we could ask.
I don't think he's avoiding it, but I don't want word getting around that we're heading up that far. Last thing we want is for Scarnsvold. We're headed there.
Oh, you're saying that to him?
No, I'm saying that to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the
And
river.
then-
Best way to do this. Though
Maybe
we could also get off before we pass Scarnsvold.
Maybe we could ask him. Maybe we can ask him about letting us out. Yeah, letting us out, and we can meet him somewhere farther down the river.
Yeah.
and we can come up with something to say about it. I don't know, like,
Well, you're from there, right?
yeah, yeah. So what do I know? What do I know, DM?
What do you?
What stops her after the checkpoint that we could be out of that we can rendezvous.
Roll an intelligence check.
All right.
See if you can't remember some of the shady shit.
Straight up intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
um, you don't remember a whole lot. Yeah, you do know that there's some landing points here and there, and there's kind of some shitty fucking terrain. But you didn't really deal a whole lot with that. You did more of the smuggling, like finding people to move shit. So you didn't deal a whole lot with actually being out there to do the drop-offs or move shit down the river.
All right. I'm just gonna turn to the captain and be like, we need to stop somewhere before. What's the port called? Checkpoint.
Scorn's fault.
Scorn's Vault, and we got something to do there. Is there any way we could meet you up the river a little bit?
So, what you're telling me is you want to be dropped off before Scornsvold or after?
Before and meet after.
Well, there's really no place other than just dropping you off on the bank.
Will that work?
So I'm going to drop you off before Scornsvold and pick you up after?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
I'm not a smart man, but sounds a whole lot like you're trying to avoid the checkpoint.
And if we are.
Well, how about you sit down and have a little discussion with me at this table?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah. Sure.
So he leans in, and the smell. Have you ever like cracked the, like when you pass out or something like that and you crack it and you smell the little things and they fucking wake you up?
Yep.
It's that bad. Like your nostrils, you can feel like the inside of your nostrils like literally on fire. That's how bad it
It's
smells.
worse.
I'm just gonna be like, I need a drink.
Is it worse than Morton smelled 2 days ago?
Yeah, way worse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there-
that was like 1 day worth of filth. This is like, you feel like he hasn't really done anything to bathe in a long time, and if he has, he dipped himself in the ocean water, and then like, that was a bath.
I'm gonna be discreet, but I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on him to make him better.
To make it better. Okay. Okay. So roll a. Are you're doing it like on the down low?
Yeah, I mean, just to not hurt his feelings.
Okay, so roll a sleight of hand. Okay. So as you do this, as you kind of like under the table, you're just like, oh fuck, and you're kind of like weaving the signals with your hand. Out of fucking nowhere, all of a sudden he slips past Morn and like his hand with a dagger is under your throat. I don't know what you're doing, but don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. And like sits back down like scaringly, like, and like he looks like an old man when he sits down, but moved a lot quicker than you anticipated.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Takes like a big
I'm
glug.
talking to Moore. I'm like, what'd you do?
Do anything.
Yeah, he went at Kaz.
Oh, I'm in Kaz. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I always fucking get it mixed
So,
up.
as we were before Mayor dude was waving his fucking hand signs, I perceived myself with a little bit of a reputation. Let's just say I move things up this river sneak-alike.
Oh yeah.
So, we strike a price. I move you across the checkpoint unseen. But that does bring the price up just a little bit.
Just a little bit. What are we talking about?
Eh, we agree upon 40 gold?
That was the original price.
I say it sit close to about 125.
Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna be like I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, do you? I mean, I feel like I would have some skills here bartering since I'm a
Kaz,
smuggle.
roll
I'm from
roll a
smuggling.
perception check. Or no, roll an intelligence check.
Who? Cash?
Kaz, just Kaz. Yeah, he looks a lot like that guy that you won a lot of money from at the poker table.
But that guy was like
That was
fancy guy.
No, that was a tabaxi.
Mm.
The fancy guy was the human that folded, and then there was a dwarf woman, and then there was somebody wearing a plumey hat with an eye patch. So, I can move some stuff down the road for you, but I know you got a little bit of money.
That's like 800 gold to go up. That's too much.
We're not.
He only said 125 total. He didn't say a person.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was per day.
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean,
So assuming a 6.5 day trip is like 800 ish.
roughly. Do remember, he likes to haggle.
So
I feel like I would have. This is my field of expertise, man. I'm a smuggler. Or I used to be a smuggler.
Yep.
I should be able to barter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Try.
Hey, Angle, we aren't stupid. Drop us off before the check. Pick us up after. No more work for you.
That is more
Yeah.
work. Because tonight I'll bring it up to shore, get you off, checkpoint, meet you down the way, pick you up, park the ship, get it back up on the water, and take off again.
As far as I see it, I feel like we're helping each other. I feel like we could.
How are you helping me?
You said you needed to get some stuff up the river that you don't usually.
We can carry the stuff for you
Eh,
as you checkpoint.
it's just kind of a plus, but yeah, okay. About 85 gold.
But we go back
85.
down to 40.
I want to say 75.
You gonna say 75? Make a persuasion check if you're trying to barter or bargain with him, I should say.
No, I'll just take it to. Actually, I'm gonna say 55.
55? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your? Okay, so before you roll, what's your argument? How you trying to persuade him?
I think we should also consider that there's another at 2 tables down that goes upriver also.
Yeah, we'll ask him how much after. See if this guy's giving us an honest.
So, Ping, are you trying to?
Yeah, I mean, all I figured was like, when you said 85, I just imagined myself like a counter offer.
Yeah. So, counter offer. What are you gonna say to try and get him to come down?
I'm just gonna say, how about 55? That's all I'm saying.
Why should I go down to 55? Got a low mine.
Look, you said 40 was good without the stop. Now we're stopping and we're helping you out.
That was before I knew you guys were fugitives. Now you gotta be smuggled.
How do you know we're fugitives?
You don't want to go through a checkpoint.
That's your assumption.
Okay.
We just had something to do.
40
Hey, we
gold.
won't.
We go to the checkpoint then. How that?
50 gold. We help get your stuff through the checkpoint. How about that?
I have a way to get my stuff to the checkpoint just fine.
It sounds like it's not that much extra work, is it?
Well, no, he's talking about getting it up the river port, past the swamp, right? Because he hasn't been able to get up there.
Yeah.
That's what you said before. That's what we're helping him with.
Yep.
That's why he wants the muscle, so we can help him get it past, or as far as he needs to go. So, it's not the part of us helping him smuggle it. It's the part of
Providing the muscle.
yeah.
So,
Right.
So,
But my argument is, if he's already smuggling things past the checkpoint, it's not that much extra work to smuggle us past the checkpoint also.
75 gold to smuggle us through the checkpoint.
make a persuasion check. Okay. So he looks at Morn. I ain't doing shit.
Hey, I didn't even roll a persuasion check.
Kaz leans in. What's your we'll say after the fact. What's your persuasion?
Well, mine was 55 to begin with, but
He laughs at you even harder.
Save it, go with Castrol.
I'll say, look, we'll do it for 75. You smuggle us past the checkpoint. We provide you muscle. And next time we're in town, I'll give you a chance to win your money back at the cart, too.
Alright. Fair enough. I'll take the deal.
And he sticks out this, like, nasty, mangy paw right at your face.
Shake on it.
I'll grab it.
Alright. The deal is struck. When you want to leave?
we got some more details too. So you are gonna smuggle us to the checkpoint, right?
Keep it
That's-
down. Keep it down. Yes, I'm gonna take you across the border. Sneaky like.
All right. What's your method of doing this? How do you? I'm just curious. I mean, we got.
I'm not gonna tell you in the middle of a bar.
All right. Well, we should talk about this at some point because.
I'm gonna grab his hand and be like, "We got a deal. See you tomorrow." And then I'm gonna like put my arm kind of against Pink, kind of pull him away.
Yeah, and then as soon as you pull me away, I'm gonna turn to you, and once we get away from the table, I'm gonna be like, "What about the crystals that can search us out?"
No, this dude's sketchy, but I think that's our best shot at getting past Scornsville without anyone finding.
Did you forget about the crystals though? Like, I don't. Is he that smart? Is he that advanced with this? Is he that good? I wanted to know how good he was. That's why I was asking.
These other crews aren't gonna let us past. I think this is our best shot. We have 3 days on the river to test whether or not he's good.
True. True. If after A successfully do it, we'll have them drop him off, pay him for 3 days, go by land.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
But out of character, what are the crystals?
Oh, there's these crystals that they were tracking. They were actually tracking Freya's blood and Kaz, right?
Correct.
Kaz and Freya, correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they would be able to know exactly if there's nothing that can hide from that crystal, they would know.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that here.
Yeah, this is where they had the device that showed them where the person was that they were tracking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The device that Bobo had also.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we don't know what the range on it. We know the change color depending. It's gonna get muddy the further you are away.
What if we could like do something to confuse the crystal? We could test it out with your crystal. We could try to see if I don't know. I mean, is it is it attracted to the blood or is it attracted to the person with the blood? You know what I mean? Like,
I think they can just turn to whatever color. Who's closer? Is that how it's worked?
yeah, but what if somebody's blood is in a different spot?
But like, what if I bathe a pigeon in my blood?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like some blood here. See, use it.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, that's what I'm curious about. Is like, how does this thing work?
If it's blood magic, that would work. We don't know
It
if
could.
it.
I mean, it might not be perfect, but it could definitely confuse somebody.
If you're willing to leave a hand behind, maybe.
I mean, it's not tracking my blood.
I'm not fond of draining all.
Yeah! Here you guys go. Just use it.
I think we're stuck with that until we find a magician who's able to remove it. We'd have to
I
go.
mean, we can definitely test it though, because you have a crystal. We could see how it works.
Turns blue. Kaz is closer. It turns green. Freya is closer. Yeah, I don't know.
But if it has to do with blood, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, what if you leave your blood in a different spot? What if I don't know? You know what I
When we
mean?
get to the end, I can prick my finger, put it on one side, and stand in the other, and see.
Let's test it.
Right.
If Kaz, you prick your blood here, and then walk, a good 100 yards, and Freya will be closer. See what color it is.
Yeah, but actually, it makes sense to test it with Freya here because I could put some blood on something, and then I can stand further than her, and
Well,
we'll
yeah,
see.
if you just walk out the end, Freya should be closer. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
You gonna do that?
yeah.
Okay. Are you stealthily hiding it when you do this, or are you just gonna walk onto the streets and like hold it out?
Well, I think we're in the inn, and yeah, I'm gonna like kind of look at my bag to see the color of the crystal, which right now it should be
It should be what?
blue because it's closer to Kaz.
So are you? So you put your blood
We
like on a
do it
table?
like
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the crystal. I don't know what Kaz is doing.
Yeah, but so what did you do? So Freya's sitting next to you, and then Kaz puts blood on the fucking table and walks out?
Yeah.
Okay. So when Kaz does that, the crystal points blue and follows her.
Hmm.
And it doesn't point to the table where the blood is, it just continues following her out the door. And it gets dimmer the further she gets away.
It's not pointing because Freya's near.
Nope.
It's not I mean, it doesn't give any kind of signal towards the blood at all.
Nope. Well, so okay, so this confuses me a little bit. So which one is the one that you have in your bag? Is that the one that you took from the guys at the last city, or is this the one that Bobo gave you?
This is the one that I took off person.
Oh, you have two of them?
Yeah. There should be
we
two.
have-
Oh shit.
Well, I thought we only had one, but it changed color. That's the impression I got.
So, no. So then, if you have the one that you took, then there's the green portion that points towards Freya, towards Freya, and then there's a blue portion that's pointing towards Kaz.
And those both were.
But they're both active at the same time.
They're both active at the same time.
Gotcha.
Yep, and it's pointing. Kaz, if you look at yours is just blue. And it's literally the whole thing, the whole circle, the whole disc is blue.
And my disc is still pointing toward Kaz.
And then your disc is like this, and this side is pointing towards Freya, is green. That side towards Kaz is blue. And it's like a light blue now as Kaz gets farther away.
So when Kaz comes back, it's still following.
Yep, and
But
it still
got
follows,
lighter.
and it gets darker. It gets like a
got-
dark blue.
Got lighter. It is possible maybe got the range would go far enough we'd like to see. How we test that. Maybe it's the best shot we have.
I could take a nap and you guys could take a walk around town.
I mean, at this point, I don't know how we fit.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out. I mean, this is the best.
I mean, I'm not even sure it matters. We can't.
Can't what?
Our best bet's just to keep moving.
To keep what you cut out. I'm sorry.
I think our best bet's to keep moving. Can't remove it. And I don't want to risk going and just going to find someone who maybe could.
I'm not trying to remove it. I was trying to confuse it.
I mean, I think it's pretty certain that it's following Kaz.
Yeah. Well, it was worth a shot, I guess.
I say we hop on this barge tomorrow morning. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
What about this captain that we were looking for? Do I not see him anywhere in the bar the whole time?
What captain?
The fucking Scarface.
Nope.
Thaddeus.
Nope.
Okay,
Do we want to ask anyone if they know who Captain Thaddeus is, though?
yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go back to Captain Angler. Is that his name? Angler.
Okay.
I'm gonna hey, Captain Angler. I have a question about someone I'm looking for. Do you know someone that goes by the name of Captain Thaddeus?
Yeah, we all know Captain Thaddeus. He's a smuggler extraordinaire. He steals a lot of shit and brings it back and sells it off. I haven't seen him for some time now.
Guys, I think we're being watched. I think.
What?
What?
Okay, I'll do a perception.
Come with me.
I'm gonna do a quick glance.
Morin goes, I'm gonna take a quick glance, and turns around and just, what? Where? At that moment, okay, so this individual is on the other side of the bar, kind of on a back door type deal. And Woohoo! Because it was a natural one, actually, I'm not even going to roll that. He definitely notices. And you see him kind of like fade into the dark real quick. Like step back. Like he or she was definitely paying attention to you.
Do I notice him go back? Try not. I don't.
No, you're like spinning in the center of the room, giant man like style, just like what?
Wait,
Where?
was I around when you said this? Am I looking? Like,
Yeah, you're standing right next to him. I'm gonna assume you heard him.
okay. What do I notice about him? Same thing, just backed up?
Nope. You just heard him say. You just heard Kaz say, I think we're being watched.
Oh, I'm gonna take a look then.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go through the door that the person went.
Okay. You do notice the figure as Morn says this and spins the center of the room. You do notice this individual in the back corner. So you guys, when you walk into the front of the front entrance, you guys came in the front door, and then there's where all the bar tables are and shit like that, and then there's the bar, and then there's that long drinking table in the middle. He's in the back left corner that kind of leads back into the kitchen. And you see him he or she step out, and it's kind of like leaned up against the door, like sitting like this with his head kind of down. And Kaz, had kind of just out of the corner of your eye, you just kind of had like that, like, you know when you feel like you're being watched, but you're not sure, and you kind of like do the quick glance? That's what you did.
So this person is still there though. Like we can see him.
No, they noticed Morn spinning around, looking at him, and they noticed Morn. They know who Morn is, and saw Morn, realized who Morn is, and looks like they're like watching Morn or watching you. And now that Morn turned around in one giant circle, kind of like took a step back into the kitchen.
Alright, definitely gonna go follow.
She's just gonna like take off across bar.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'll just walk in the kitchen like I'm supposed to.
So you're supposed to be there. You just walk in.
Yep.
Okay. Right as you guys walk through, you see the swinging door, like going like this, on the back side of the kitchen.
Oh yeah, following.
Okay. Leads out into an alley. There's a left and a right.
Same time.
Who's with us?
I'm running out the front.
Okay, so you're running out the front. So you guys are, the dog's anus is right here.
Who's all with us? Is everyone with us?
I think it's three of us. Kalen is still at.
Me and you in the back, Morn in the front.
Fuck. I would say that we split up, but that might be a bad idea.
Well,
We never had any luck with that.
You two ran toward the back. I ran out the door.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, the ones that came out back, like the one, me and Kaz.
Just you and Kaz.
Yeah, I think we should stay together if we can.
So which way?
I would say left. I'm assuming left.
Hey, wait! I'm gonna take a look around, a quick look around as I come out. Like, do I see any signs of left and right of where maybe like someone go around the corner or something? Or
Okay, so there's a couple things. You can either make an investigation check to try and look for traps, like the traps, to get down and try and see if you can't see footprints and distinguish the right footprints. You can make a perception check to see if you can't notice said person running off, or you can make like a survival check type deal to see if you can't track the individual.
I think I have better luck with perception.
Okay, so make a perception check. Okay, it was a high DC, so you come out just in time to see this individual taking off, and kind of right about there, you watch it like kind of take a quick turn.
Right around where? Hold on, let me get the map.
Right about here.
All right. So he went left. Is that what I'm guessing? Or what I'm getting at?
Yep, because there's
Okay.
there's the left that goes kind of like into town, and then there's the right that goes up towards like like a manor, but that's all gated off and closed. So it kind of went up, and then like right about that house, you could see it kind of like just quickly dart off. Like he's almost at a jog too. It wasn't like inconspicuous, like walking fast. He's definitely trying to get away.
I'm gonna be like, Cash, hurry, come on. And I'm gonna tap on the shoulder. I'm gonna start running this way.
Take a full dash to get over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll one more perception check to see. Let's see if you guys can. And Morn, roll. What are you gonna do? Because you went out the front.
Yeah, I was just going to yell.
This side's the front, right?
Yes.
I mean, he can see us.
Well, I was gonna run up. I'm gonna run up toward the side that the kitchen was to.
The kitchen? Well, you can either go that way or you can go this way. I mean, you just know that they went through the kitchen. The kitchen kind of leads out the back.
Oh, okay. Then I'll run around the.
Okay. So if you go around that side, you definitely see them take off at a sprint.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm.
Okay.
This way.
So you're a little bit behind them. Ping, you don't see anything coming around through the buildings. You're having kind of a hard time. It is darker. It's probably about 9-10 o'clock at this point. And you see a couple of shadows, but you're not sure which one.
Can I sprint?
Can you yeah?
Angle.
So okay, so you and Kaz roll perception checks as well to see if you can see or determine. Roll yours at disadvantage though, because you didn't actually see that individual run through, and you don't know. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you're having a hard time. This individual ran this way, but you're not really sure.
So there's no more, nothing telling us where to go.
There's coupled. I mean, I don't know. You'll have to look if you want to see if you can't figure out where it went, or if you guys want to just keep sprinting in opposite directions and see if you guys can't make perception or investigation or survival or anything.
I don't want to split up, so yeah.
We want to go find Cabin Angle and say everyone will.
I just feel like
He's gonna try to be hiding from us for a little bit.
we can't keep running. We gotta figure that shit out sometimes.
You don't really see anything, Kaz. It's pretty dark. You see a couple of figures walking through like houses and the alleys and stuff like that, but nobody stands out.
I mean, I'm still running towards the direction I saw him last.
Yep.
Once I get to the road here. Oh yeah, you go ahead, Pink. Go ahead.
I just want to. I don't know. I'm gonna. Hey, wherever I saw him last. So I don't know. I keep running. What do I eventually make it to? Like where I can look again, make another perception or something.
It depends on where you're running, because right now you guys were right about there when you made your last perception roll. You lost him somewhere in here.
Oh yeah, I want to run over there then.
You want to run right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So might as well stay on the trail as best as I can.
I assume he's gonna. So I mean, I would look area right, like between these buildings.
Okay. So roll.
Maybe even try in the trees.
So, wherever you are, ping so I know where you are, and then roll whatever you want to roll in that location. And this little cliff here, just to let you know, is about 30 or 40 feet, and it's not a straight down. It's kind of like a dip.
You could slide down it.
Possibly.
And not be seriously injured anyway. Yeah, I want to try to like investigate around the edge of the cliff to see if there's any not footprints, but like tracks that show like a body slide.
Okay. Ping, you don't see anything, unfortunately.
Where? I mean, I was right here.
You're right
I
here.
didn't see anything around here. Oh, I was over here.
No, I don't know where you there or there. Yeah, you don't
Oh,
see
okay.
anything that catches your eye. Um, there's people moving around. You're able to pick them out. You're able to go, okay, that's a small child. That's a woman. That's a man, but not the right man. Okay, and yeah, okay. And you're like catch people. You run up to someone. And you're like, I got you, but it's not the right person. You kind of turn them around. Kaz, you kind of walk towards the edge, and it's really, really, really dark, and you're actually having a really hard time seeing the ground or if there's any slide marks or anything like that. You look in a couple different spots, and you think it looks like something slid down, but you're like, nah, I don't really think so. It's a really long drop.
We saw him here or over here.
The last time you saw that individual was right there.
Yeah, but I think down here we haven't seen anything. He must have gone this direction, right?
Where's this dip at? You said it was over here.
Down here, the little.
Oh, down there. Shit. Oh, damn. I don't know.
I mean, if none of us saw us here, see if I see anything up there.
Where were you,
I don't-
Lauren?
I cut like at a diagonal straight to about here,
Okay.
and then I'll immediately look both ways to see if I see anything.
Okay, make a perception. Unfortunately, you don't see anything either. You see people walking around, but you're...
Okay, then I'm gonna just run. See what that'd be counterclockwise. I'm in that loop.
Which way?
Back counterclockwise from here.
So, like, back towards
Toward the end eventually, yeah.
back towards the inn, or or like the because the inn is over here.
I said, yeah, back to where we were, the tavern.
Okay, so you're gonna go this way. Okay.
Yes.
So then, where's everybody going right now?
I guess I'll follow him around.
I was going up here.
Okay.
Oh shit. I'm gonna stay where I am right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like. I don't know. I guess yeah, just hang out by this house. Maybe pass it by again, or I'll keep looking around here.
Okay, so roll another perception check for me, Morn, and then you as well, Kaz, when you for up here, and then Ping, you're just gonna kind of sit where you are right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking around. I'm gonna try to look down this cliff and see if I can see anything. I'm just gonna keep looking down and looking around. Like I don't know. I guess looking for any kind of tracks or any kind of.
Did you already roll,
Signs.
Morn?
He.
Was that the 9?
Yep.
Yeah. Kaz, you get there and you look around really well, and nothing catches your eye. Nothing at all.
Motherfucker.
And Morn, you run around and you think you hear some things, and you see a couple people come running and like walking around town. You see a couple drunks that come out of the bar, but actually, I have to roll. Oh, never mind. When you come around the corner, he rolled a natural 1, so yeah, you come around the corner. And all of a sudden, something comes like stumbling out of the woods, falls over itself, and takes off running towards the docks, like right by you.
Okay, I'll chase after it.
Okay. Ping.
As I'm running, does it look like who we're after?
It's a dark, cloaked figure.
Okay, yeah, let's keep chasing.
Okay. You guys get to about right here. I would say, what's your movement speed?
I guess it's 30. 40.
So
40.
if you're,
So who? It's only it's not me and Kaz, right? We gotta.
yeah, it's just Morn.
Yeah.
So as you guys come around the corner, so your move speed is 40. Are you dashing or are you just running?
I'm dashing.
So I think when I don't find anything here, I'm gonna go back towards the tower. But I imagine by the time I get there, they're Morn's probably gone. But
Yeah. So about right at the beach, Morn, you are right on his ass. Like literally, you could probably reach out and touch him. Dead
And
sprint.
does it seem like the right height who I saw earlier in the day?
Looks pretty close. And there it is,
Hell.
dead sprint.
I'll yell stop.
Still
Okay.
going. Edge of
I'm
the
gonna
dock.
I'll attempt to tackle.
Okay.
Acrobatics, athletics.
I believe it's one or the other. You can choose.
damn.
Yeah, it's a 2. So as you get to the edge of the docks, it looks pretty much what you're looking for, Morn, and you just boom, bear hug, grab him right around the sides, and you just feel him go, and you hold him in place.
One of those tackles that they're going to show in the highlight reel next year.
Yeah, and you guys both hit the dock and just end over end over end over end, and screaming and what's your armor class?
16.
16? That's 14. So all of a sudden, with the grapple, you see a knife out of nowhere just like flash, and he tries to stick it up towards your face and misses. Like it literally like grazes the chin, like just barely touches the chin, almost like he's trying to shave you, and off to the side, and you kind of grab the hand and force it up and out, and then you just hold it there in your meaty grasp.
And do I see the scar on his face?
There's no scar, but you do see the tattoo.
Okay.
It's an eye with a tear out the bottom with eyelashes, and it's black.
Okay, and how big is he? Do I get a
Normal human height, 5'9", probably like 150.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. So based on how I'm grappled, is there any way I can just knock the dagger out of it?
Make a strength check to see if you can just like make him drop. Yeah, he ain't that strong.
Okay, so I knock the dagger out, and then I'm gonna while he's grappled and now that the weapon's out, I'm gonna attempt to grab some rope out of my bag.
Okay.
Tie his hands to his back.
Okay. Make a dexterity check. Yeah, that works. Yep. He doesn't really put up much of a fight. He's not very strong, not very agile. Kind of, to you, it seems pathetic and weak.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start walking to the crossroad.
Just dragging him back.
Yeah. Is he resisting or is he just
mean,
gonna walk?
No, he's like sat down. He's like thrashing, trying to like get the rope undone.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah, then I'll carry him back to about here.
To where?
Carrying him back.
Right in front of the tavern?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Oh shit. Well,
Do
I don't know how much time has gone by.
Couple hours. It's like 1 a.m.
I mean, since we all split up.
How long did that chase take?
Total about an hour-ish. Cause
feel-
you guys left the bar at around midnight, like 11:30, and it took you about
Okay.
an hour-ish. Dead sprint. He hid for a little while. You guys kind of like kept searching the town, ran around the town, caught him. You
Okay.
guys took off at a dead sprint. Yeah.
Are Ping and Cass still outside when I?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if depending on how much time gone by, I'd definitely like.
I would say from the
Actually-
time you guys split up, it's been probably about 30 minutes. 30-ish, 35 minutes or so.
Yeah, I feel like that's plenty of time to be concerned about the others. So
Yeah, yeah.
like,
I mean,
I feel like I would be. I would
Morton's
definitely
been
go.
gone for a while. Yeah.
I would definitely go look
Yeah,
for the
well,
others.
I mean, as I'm walking from about here to about here, I'm looking at Kaz and Ping, hoping they're outside.
Yeah, I was just gonna be outside the tavern. Seems like the place to meet up.
I'll be like, I'll set it down in front of Kaz. I found her guy.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be there.
Let him down. Keep pulling.
Okay. You just like dragging him behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Found her guy.
People are looking at you weird, but they're drunks, so they don't really know what's going on. They're just kind of like,
Yeah. Alley that we can take him and question him.
On the end. I'll carry him to right here.
like the side alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring him in the side alley.
Yeah. Interrogation time. Who are you and where?
I wish I had like a zone of truth spell.
Yeah.
Doesn't Kalen have that
Mm-hmm.
at Frosty?
I guess you just first off and ask, why are you following us?
Let's follow the big man.
Why?
Oh, bumped into me earlier and chased me. I wanted to see what the hell he was up to.
And what are you?
Can I make a insight check?
Yeah.
God damn it!
Jesus Christ. Fucking cancer setting in, boys. Nope.
What?
Yeah, he rolled.
Yep.
Look, man, this can go nice and easy if you just tell us what you're up to.
It's none of your business.
You kind of made it our business when you following my friend around.
He started following me first, so I just gave him an eye.
How did he start following you first? Did you follow this guy?
He looked at me and took off at a sprint.
That
I
doesn't
was
seem
just
like.
in a fast walk, you fucking mammoth.
I scare you or something?
If
Tell
you're
you
gonna,
Big boy. Bumping into people on the streets, yeah.
scared of a fisherman.
Fisherman my ass.
Whether you think it was our business or not, I think it's our business now. Your life is going to be.
My life doesn't belong to me anyways. You don't scare me.
well, who does it belong to?
That's also none of your business.
It is my business. It belongs to me.
No,
Yeah, I think
let's start over here, bud.
this whole
What's
thing
your
might.
name? My name's Ping, by the way.
This whole thing might just misunderstand. I don't really have much interest in you, as long as you don't have any interest.
He just is like staring at the ground at this point.
I mean, if you want to give us a hard time, we can give you a hard time. All we want is answers. Nothing else.
You can get those answers yourself. How about you just let me go? I go about my day, you go about yours.
That doesn't answer anything.
That answers plenty. All the answers you need answered.
Hmm.
You'll stop following them.
Not gonna work.
Yeah, I'll stop following you. Guys
Yeah,
don't
dude.
really interest me that much anyways.
Instead, check out.
Yeah. I'm like, you're a thief, aren't you?
So about that tattoo on your.
What about that tattoo on my neck?
Seen this before.
You ain't seen this before.
Yeah.
He kind of like puts his head down and just like smiles and just keeps kind of ignoring you.
Yeah, this whole ignoring shit is over. I pull out my great axe.
Let's cut this tattoo off.
It's not a bad idea, but I think this axe is for less precise work.
He just
Like-
smiles and looks up. He just continues to smile and look up at you. You're not that scary.
How much time you got?
I put my great up axe against his wrist. Think I won't do it.
Doesn't matter if you do.
Cut his dick off.
You're making it. Jesus Christ. Well, that went dark.
Intimidation.
I was gonna say you making intimidation. No.
That would be too. That'd make him bleed out too fast.
I'll chop off his pinky.
Okay. Roll attack. Roll for damage.
I'm just gonna look at him with wide eyes and be like, "Oh shit, you serious?"
Fuck. That smarts a little bit. You're gonna regret that one, big boy.
I don't. Who do you work for?
Somebody you don't want to be involved with.
Oh, it looks like we are already, aren't we?
Yeah, too late for that.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Who sent you after us?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna insight check that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Ping and be like, yeah. I don't think he actually was sent for us.
Well, what makes you think that?
I don't. Yeah, he doesn't know who we are. But I'm not sure we can let him go now. He's go talk.
I think he
The
knows
eyes.
who we are.
The Obsidian Eye certainly does, and if he goes back to them.
At the announcement of Obsidian Eye, you see kind of like a little bit of a wince.
Oh, did that spark of interest there?
Oh yeah, he's definitely with them. I just don't think he was sent to find us. I'm not sure the Eye knows we're here.
I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, did that spark your interest a little bit?
Don't know what you're talking about. But
I put him in the bag thing, leave him in there, let him suffocate.
But no, wait,
when
but
we,
what?
we put the body in the water.
It's his fault for following.
We can't let him go now.
No, he's gonna give us answers. What were you gonna say? But what?
I don't think he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, he's with the Eye. But no, he does not know who we are.
He's just a piece of shit.
He knows who we are. I'm telling you.
But he was asking for it when he decided to follow us.
He's just not telling us anything. Problem. He knows who we are. I have a feeling he does.
You can tell by the way he didn't recognize us.
I don't know who you are, but we know who you are now. We better take note of you.
Yeah, you're not.
Maybe you know.
Let's just get this over with.
Maybe you know. No one else knows.
Hold him down.
I mean, we can't leave his body here. I think if the Eye finds one of their people's bodies in an alley, that's gonna burn into engine.
We're gonna hide it and the hell out of here.
I think we put it in the bag of holding.
Hey, go get that. Go get Freya's fucking slave collar.
Oh shit!
Get what?
Freya's collar.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a word. I don't know how to use it.
We'll figure it out.
You want to go get it? I'll stay here.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Eye.
Let me go get it. I guess I'm gonna go find Freya's slave collar.
Okay. Nice.
Wait, what were you doing?
As he does that, Kaz, you just see him do something, and it kind of like irks you, and you quick kick him to the side and grab whatever it is. He's holding a black stone, like a small. It's almost like an obsidian-looking stone, about the biggest, about the center of your palm, and he's got it in between his two fingers, and he's pinched it, and now it's glowing. And then on top of that, he has one of those seeking wands, and now it wasn't, you didn't see it before because it wasn't making any kind of light, and now it's lit up.
What color is it?
It's lit up blue, red, and purple.
See who he's tracking. Spread out. Set the tracker down in the middle.
How long is it taking me to go grab this shit?
15 minutes.
It takes that long? I'm running.
Well, I mean,
running.
there and back, 15. I mean, you run up to the room, grab it, run back.
Alright.
You're running from here to basically here.
Yeah.
Can we check who the tracker is pointing at? Is it pointing at you, Kaz?
So as Ping runs down the alley, the purple follows him. The red is pointing towards you, and the blue is off towards Kaz.
So, can we? I want to try.
So purple.
Sorry, go ahead.
Purple's ping, red is
Yep.
blue is cast.
Yep.
I want to try to destroy the stone and see if the tracker turns off, or can I try to disable or disarm the stone?
Make an Arcana check.
Like, I want to see if I can turn it off.
You have no idea how to turn it off, and you have no idea what it is.
Looks like a rock.
Correct.
Can we just try and bash it
You can try.
with a weapon?
At this point, I feel like I'm back with them, with the collar.
You've gotten back at this point.
I'm gonna hold the collar and be like, you know what this is?
Nope, no idea.
Well,
And he's like on his side, and he's kind of wincing in pain because you kicked him onto the hand that you chopped off the pinky.
I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna be like, you want to find out?
Yeah, I guess. Looks like a pretty necklace.
Oh yeah, looks can be deceiving. I'm gonna look back at Kaz and Morning and look for the acknowledgement, the collar.
Do it.
I'm gonna put it on him.
Okay. You put the collar around his neck. It's on his neck.
It doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
How did we deactivate it? It was the dead hand that did it, right? And it opened it, right?
Put your finger against the spot where we latched it last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. How I removed it.
Okay, so you're gonna put your finger on the thumbprint thing.
Yep.
Okay. So as you press your finger against the thumbprint, a needle goes through your finger, out the other side, and you can feel it suck blood type deal and pull it down into the collar. And when it does, you can see the collar flash, reset, and the latch pop open.
It opens if
it was already open and flapping, but now it's and it's at a ready position to be. It's almost like it's on a spring. Like it's just ready to be pressed down.
So it didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Press it down. Close it.
Yeah. I'll press it down and close it then.
You see his face go from you're fucking stupid, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to work it, whatever type deal, to shock and fear.
Yes.
And you put it back around his neck and shut it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He instantly goes catatonic. Whole body goes straight, and he's just seizuring.
Let's try this again. Who gave you this tracker?
He's foaming at the fucking mouth.
Just give him a minute. He'll come to.
Yeah, 5 or 10 minutes roll by, and he slowly comes to. Imagine somebody that OD'd and managed to snap themselves out of it at the last moment before they died. He is fucked up and super just not with it.
I'm gonna be like, how you feeling, bud?
It's all he can get out right now. He's there, but he ain't there.
It's alright. You come with us. Let's get him upstairs. He's drunk. I'm gonna look at Kaz and Morning.
Or we could so the town doesn't see what's happening. Maybe we wanted to, get on this boat now. This tabaxi.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I feel like we should get him up to the room, just for the moment. Somebody keep an eye on him.
Do we want people in the tavern scene?
And we can just play it off like he's drunk, taking him to his room.
Yeah.
Just cover up his fucking bloody finger.
It might be better. I think it's better to just go straight to the barge.
I know, but we gotta find what's his name first, and we have to get the others anyway.
That way here.
I just figured I wanted to see what if he comes out of this a little bit more.
The inn's all the way back. That's the. What do you think, guys?
I don't really know.
I think we need to go back to the inn first.
I mean, we have to go back for the others.
And we're not splitting up.
Guy with, I don't know if we want to take this guy with us or not.
Yeah. I think we'll be fine. He's drunk. He doesn't seem. He's not in the same mind he was. Definitely.
I could wait here with him in the alley.
Just pick him up, carry him like he's drunk.
You think so? Yeah, I'll attempt to.
It's pretty late at night now, right?
Yeah. It's like 3 in the morning or earlier.
Closing.
It's
Okay,
real late.
Is he able to walk?
Imagine real shitty drunk, like he's walking, but you're basically dragging him.
If I put his arm over my neck, would he be able to walk beside me? I suppose.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta remember, you have him all tied up right now.
Yeah, well, I'll untie him. I'll take him off.
Okay.
And there's a chain on it too, right? Collar.
On the collar? Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, wasn't there a chain?
You never took the chain off.
Well, I'm definitely gonna help him carry him. I guess I'll be on the other side.
Okay.
And I'll just I'll have the chain kind of secured, but discreetly.
Okay.
I guess under my cloak or something.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll walk towards the end like we're helping somebody drunk get back to their room.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the inn. You guys make your way inside. The bar owner looks at you kind of slightly. I mean, it's 4 something in the morning. Doesn't really think anything about it though, and just pretty much looks away.
Wild night.
Yeah, what a night. And just continues to clean.
Too easy. Easy enough.
I mean, you guys coming from the bar, you guys carrying somebody, it's really early in the morning. Yeah. You guys make it up to you guys' rooms?
Oh, do we see Captain Angler anywhere?
No. You guys are at the inn. He was at
He's
the bar.
at the tavern.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Just maybe get a couple hours sleep early in the morning.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk. I don't think he's going anywhere at the moment.
How are we gonna get him to the ship tomorrow? Walk him through the street.
I'm hoping that he's coherent by then.
Okay. Well, someone should stay awake and watch him for sure.
I will. Sure.
I was really thinking we just put him in the bag of holding.
I don't think he'll fit.
Do you survive? You live in the bag of holding?
I don't think you can. No, you suffocate.
Yeah.
Breathe, I think, 10 minutes.
Don't worry. We don't want to kill him. We want to know.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if we just wait till he's coherent, maybe he'll talk.
I think so.
Possibly.
I don't think he's a threat to us, at least while he's collared.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them just in case the first watch, I guess. And we could take a watch, I guess. Are we all in the same room or what?
No idea.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be for the night, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, let's make sure that we
Well,
keep these
we can
windows
get like
and
4
doors.
hours of sleep. I'll take 2 hours. You take 2 hours.
Yeah, let's make sure that we keep these windows like
Better
secure.
than nothing.
All right, so you guys are bedding down for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any like is there windows? Like, how many windows are in the room?
Depends on what room you're in. Morton's had none. Kaz has one, and yours has one.
Let's go in the one that has none.
Yeah.
That would be Morton's room.
And then let's also tie. I assume his hands are still tied. Let's tie his feet.
I untied him, but I can retie it. Yeah.
Let's like hog tie him,
Yeah.
like his feet together, so he can't get out.
Okay.
At least for the night.
Okay, he is hog tied. He is sat in a chair, and you guys are taking shifts watching him.
Yeah, and I don't know about this door, man. I really am paranoid. I mean, we're being tracked right now. And
Yeah, but
who,
we need
by,
to
by
lose-
who?
we-
How do we know that he's the only one?
We don't. He's probably not. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You guys bedding down?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah,
I
let's
think,
just.
I think watch for 2 hours. Wake me up. I'll watch for another 2, and I think we should leave.
Maybe we should just make it shorter than that.
Yeah. Maybe we just get the others. Get ready to go.
I
and
think that's the best idea. I can't sleep right now.
we go to the dock, find the captain, and go. So that's probably
Someone should go ahead and find Captain Angle. We'll meet you at the.
No, that's not split up. That's a bad idea.
he said when we left, find me at my boat in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's not split up though. So it says something
Yeah.
about going to find them by yourself.
Well, should we at least get 2 hours of sleep so it's morning?
Yeah, I mean if it's 2 or 3 now, we've got
It's
a
like
few
4
hours.
in it. It's like 4 in it.
It's like 4 a.m. 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
right now.
Let's
Sun
get 2
probably
hours.
comes up.
Let's get 2 hours of sleep. Ping and I'll stay awake for it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go to sleep and way to the bed. I'm gonna sack tap the.
Maybe we should tell everybody else the game plan.
Let's let them sleep. We'll wake them up plenty early.
Yeah.
But what if they're being tracked too?
Sure they are.
So we should definitely
We'll
warn
let
them.
them know. If we wake them up, they'll just want to leave too.
Well, everybody wants to leave, but I feel like everyone should be warned.
Yeah, we'll warn them when we wake them up.
All right.
You guys,
I feel
you
like
guys,
something bad's gonna happen, but okay.
you guys bedding down?
I'm gonna go warn them. I'm gonna go warn them. I'm waking them up.
Thing is just so fucking anal. All right,
You
so
are.
You
Yeah,
walk.
right.
You walk into Kaylin's room.
I'm walking to everybody's room.
Okay, so you walk into Kaylin's room. Kaylin answers the door, acknowledges you, and thanks you. You go into Freya's room. She throws the hardest object she can find at you, straight at your head, and says thank you. Now go to fuck to bed, and rolls back over.
Oh well, you'll thank me when somebody's knocking at your door. I'll leave. That's fine.
Okay, ping. Now you gotta roll a dexterity. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, you guys bedding down?
I mean, I'm awake.
Okay. Yeah, you're taking the first watch. Okay.
But we're only sleeping 2 hours, so I think we're sleeping.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so on that note, You hear the door. No, I'm just kidding. On that note, we're gonna end the night.
Yep.
Yeah. Good sesh.
All right.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if I can turn this thing off. Stop recording.